Hello everyone, welcoming you all back to our video lecture series on strategic human resource management. Uh, Previously, we have been discussing about various managerial topics and various solutions to the case studies and DT-based classrooms in our previous videos. And today in this lecture series, we are going to discuss about strategic human resource management. Particularly in this lecture series, we are been focusing about the strategies and various types of strategies and furthermore in our lecture series. So let's get into today's video lecture series on strategic human resource management. I am Pavitra, working as assistant professor at the Department of Business Administration UG at Dr. SNS Rajlakshmi College of Arts and Science. So getting into today's video, strategic management. So firstly discussing about strategies, as I said previously, we are going to discuss about strategies, what is the strategies and various types of strategies that can be utilized in an organization in different kinds of situations. So that will be discussed in our lecture series, and it is not possible for an organization to always adapt or um, stick on to a particular kind of a technique or tactics. So it should adapt to the changing nature and should bring new implementation, new techniques into the business. So we will be discussing about it further, and before that we have to have a clarity and idea about what is a strategy. So strategy is nothing but a long-term goal or a long-term plan or an action to attain a specific goal or objective inside an organization. So every organization do have its own goal, objectives that to be attained in next few years or next few months. It would have certain targets on it. So the strategies are a route map or a plan that are being implemented to attain the certain goals or objectives inside the organizations. So in case of a business context or scenario, strategy helps the organization to determine where they are currently in, what they are in need of, what is their needs, how they can attain those needs, what are the process can be done, and how can we measure those steps. So these are all the strategy determines in a business point of view. So that's what I have been explained in this slide, that where it wants to go, where the organization would like to see itself in next few years, or in a decade, or that's called as where it wants to go and how it will get there. And we would have certain goals that we have to attain. So for example, um, as an business perspective, it would have a goal in next 5 years I should be in this top 10 positions. So where it want to go, next one is how it will get there. So we have a plan, and how will I go there? So I need certain steps. So that will be determined with the strategy. And finally, how it will measure success. So strategy determines how our success is measured, how we know what we want and we have decided the steps to go there, and the steps will determine the measure of success, and strategy will be helping for it. So that's what we have, a basic gist of a strategy. So what have we discussed about a strategy? It is a roadmap or plan or action to attain a specific goal or objective of the organization. And in a business point of view or a business perspective, a strategy helps the organization to determine where it wants to go, how it will get there, and how it will measure the success. Moving on to the next slide. So points discussed. So previously in our prior lecture series, we have been discussed about strategy formulation, strategy implementation, strategy evaluation. The strategy part is not something new for us. It has been known for us since our childhood. We have been seen various dramas, various movies where, or we would have been, we would in our classroom also we would have set of strategy to complete our portions and to attain this objective goal. So it is a common word. So in a previous video we have been discussed clearly about strategy formulation, how to formulate the strategy, how can we implement those formulated strategies, and how we will evaluate those strategies. So these are the part that we have been discussed, and hope you people are very well clear about what is a strategy and how to formulate the strategy, implement the strategy and evaluate the strategy. So in our lecture video we will be moving furthermore forward in strategic management. So what's that? Yes. So in this lecture series, we are going to discuss about the various types of strategies in an organization. So as I said, it is not always possible for an organization to stick on to a particular strategies or particular steps or tactics that they are usually following. Depending upon the situation and depending upon market trends and current analysis, uh, the strategies and steps we are taking would definitely change. So in this regard, there are few steps and few types of strategies listed in strategic human resource management theory. So that's what we will be discussing in this video. So we will be discussing further in our lecture series. So first giving you a small gist of those types of strategies that we will be discussing. So first type of a strategy is structuralist, differentiation strategy, price skimming strategy, growth strategy, focus strategy, cross-selling strategy and operational strategy. There are still further more strategies, but a basic theories we have been talking about, we will be discussing in this particular lecture series about these types of strategies. So let's discuss about all these 7 strategies in our next upcoming videos. See you soon on next video with interesting topics, and the continuation of this will be continued. So see you all soon in the next video. Happy learning. Thank you.